Hey y'all, it's Jen Carstensen. I'm a Realtor in Memphis and sell about 100 houses a year, so follow along with me for a day in the life of what I do every day to get to 100. I am at like 20 for the year to date. I think that's where I am. Anyway, I have a fun story to tell you. I'm waiting at a red light so I can stare at my phone. But let me tell you a story. Let me call him Richard. So Richard lists his house with me. We're having a good time. Everything's going well. Pictures, all the things happen. We go on the market, and we're on the market for 2 days. And all of a sudden, we get an offer. Hang on. You heard it right. Got an offer. 2 days on the market. It's a full price offer, but they need closing. So my seller counters with whatever the closing cost amount was, just adds it to the price of the house. And buyer accepts. So they're thinking, hot diggity damn, we're under contract, brother, and we were under contract in 2 days, and they are skippity. They are so happy. Richard is happy, his wife is happy, everybody's happy. The agent calls us, buyer's agent calls us 75 times. It really wasn't, but it felt like that. 75 times to ask us 75 different questions. All of the questions that she asked, though, she should have been looking at other sources for the questions, for the answers that she needs to the questions, but she didn't. And so she drops off earnest money within an hour of the contract being accepted. And then she goes, can we do the home inspection the very next day at 4 o'clock? I was like, slow your roll, ma'am. No, they've got to, like, give it a minute, you know? She's like, okay, I understood. So then she sends a message, I'm terminating because the buyer called the city and you can't put a certain thing or whatever around this house. I was like, what? This is not even in the city limits. This is the county. What are you talking about? She's like, well, they're terminating. They're not dropping off. They're not even going to do the inspections. And I was like, for those of you that are new in the business, let me tell you what this does to the seller. It has beep the seller. Do you know why the seller is beeped? Beep. Because the seller now thinks that their house was never overpriced because they got a full freaking price offer in 2 days on the market. When in fact, that buyer should have never written the offer that they did. I'm screwed. I was... Anyway, so if you are a new realtor, it's almost like, I don't know, I think it's a kiss of death when you get an offer day 2 or 3 on the market and you're like, what? And it sounded weird and it felt weird and like nobody really balked at like what. Do you know what we were doing? We were raising the list. We had been on the market for 2 days. We raised the list price $15,000, which I thought was a stupid ass counter anyway. And the buyer accepted. And I'm like, and then they canceled for some stupid ass reason. Because I think they got cold feet. That's what I think. But it doesn't matter what I think, because what the hell do I know? Because what the hell do I know? I'm screwed. Good luck with me getting a price correction. Good luck. So, yeah. Does this happen to you?